What is going on, Bears Nation? I am absolutely fired up today because our front office is officially making moves to shake up the roster right after mandatory minicamp. We have some major news regarding a brand new defensive addition and a veteran wide receiver who just hit our radar to spice up the competition. With injuries piling up, this is exactly the kind of depth we need to watch closely. Trust me, you do not want to miss how these pieces might fit into our puzzle for the upcoming season. Before we dive into all the details, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment below. The Chicago Bears are aggressively addressing their defensive depth as the organization officially moves to sign standout UFL linebacker Tony Fields II. This move arrives just days after the team concluded its mandatory minicamp, signaling a proactive approach to roster management. According to reports from James Larson of UFL Newsroom, the decision to bring in Fields follows a successful workout held over the weekend. The addition of the former Columbus Aviators star is a direct response to the mounting injury concerns currently plaguing the middle of the Bears' defense. Specifically, the team is navigating significant health challenges with linebackers Noah Sewell, Ruben Hippolyte, and Keyshawn Elliott all dealing with various ailments. By securing Fields, the Bears are ensuring that they have an additional veteran presence on the field to maintain competitive standards during practice sessions. This acquisition is not merely about filling a gap, it is about providing the coaching staff with more bodies to evaluate as they look toward the upcoming training camp. Fields brings a wealth of professional experience, having originally entered the NFL as a fifth-round selection by the Cleveland Browns back in 2021. Throughout his time in the league, he has appeared in 45 total games and earned 10 starts, proving he can handle the rigors of an NFL defensive scheme. As the Bears continue to shape their roster for the 2026 season, integrating a player with his specific physical profile and recent production in the UFL is a key tactical move. Fans are already buzzing about the potential impact of this new arrival as the team prepares to bear down and focus on the grind of the long summer months ahead, ensuring that every position group remains fully stocked and prepared for any eventuality. The signing of Tony Fields II highlights the specific value of his recent professional performance as he enters Chicago coming off a stellar 2026 campaign in the UFL. During his tenure with the Columbus Aviators, Fields earned all UFL honors, firmly establishing himself as one of the most reliable and productive defensive playmakers in the league. Official statistics confirm his impact, noting that he recorded 77 total tackles, a figure that tied him for the second most in the entire league. Beyond just the tackle count, his ability to affect the game behind the line of scrimmage was notable as he registered 5 tackles for loss, showcasing a disruptive playing style that the Bears clearly prioritized. The UFL documentation on his performance emphasizes that his physical presence and overall consistency were central to his team's defensive success throughout the year. For the Chicago staff, this track record of health and production is vital. With the current injuries sidelined at the linebacker position, having a player who has shown the capacity for high-volume tackling and backfield penetration offers a necessary level of insurance. While his most recent full season of significant NFL action occurred in 2023, where he managed 34 combined tackles and a fumble return for a touchdown. His career has also been defined by a deep involvement on special teams. This versatility is often the deciding factor for players fighting to secure a spot on a professional roster. As Chicago evaluates their defensive rotation, the inclusion of a player who understands the nuances of both core defensive packages and the high-speed requirements of special teams units provides a versatile tool that can adapt to various schematic needs throughout the training camp period as the team continues to build its identity. Why does this matter right now for the Bears? The answer lies in the immediate need for depth and the competitive pressure required to sustain a high-level practice environment. With Noah Sewell, Ruben Hippolyte, and Keyshawn Elliott facing physical setbacks, the defensive second level was becoming dangerously thin. In the NFL, depth is not just a luxury, it is a necessity for navigating the intensity of camp and the inevitable attrition of the regular season. By bringing in Tony Fields II, the team is mitigating the risk of fatigue among the remaining healthy players. Furthermore, This move is crucial because it allows the organization to keep their defensive schemes running at full speed without needing to overwork other starters or reserves. Every snap in training camp is an audition, and having a veteran like Fields ensures that the quality of these auditions remains high. The linebacker position requires a specific level of instinct and physical toughness, and by adding a player with 10 NFL starts, the Bears are maintaining a baseline of professional readiness that helps the entire defensive unit improve. While the path to the final 53-man roster is notoriously difficult, having a veteran who knows how to prepare and compete at the professional level forces the younger players in the room to raise their own performance levels. This creates an environment of constant accountability, which is essential as the team looks to solidify its defensive depth chart. The decision to prioritize a player who is ready to step in immediately rather than waiting for the internal recovery of the injured core reflects a commitment to maintaining competitive balance during the most critical evaluation phase of the offseason, ensuring the defense stays on track regardless of health hurdles. While the addition of Tony Fields II represents the primary focus for the defense, the Bears were active on other fronts as well, specifically regarding the offensive side of the ball. On the same day that the move for Fields was solidified, reports surfaced from Aaron Wilson of click2houston.com indicating that the organization also conducted a workout for veteran wide receiver Christian Wilkerson. Similar to the situation at linebacker, this workout points to a broader organizational strategy of constantly evaluating talent to foster competition throughout the entire roster. The wide receiver room in Chicago is currently defined by its youth, and adding a veteran body like Wilkerson is a move intended to bolster that mix with someone who has seen significant time in NFL environments. Wilkerson brings a unique perspective to the practice field, having appeared in 9 games and earning 2 starts over the course of his 4-season career. During that time, he has logged 6 receptions for 60 yards and 1 touchdown, demonstrating the ability to contribute when his number is called. Even though the primary goal for someone with his experience level in this stage of the roster building process might be securing a place on the practice squad, the sheer act of bringing him in for a workout underscores the commitment of the front office to leave no stone unturned. By assessing both Fields and Wilkerson, the team is clearly prioritizing depth and professional experience to push the younger players currently occupying the roster spots. This approach ensures that every position, from the defensive middle to the wide receiver core, is experiencing a push for excellence, which is a key element of the broader strategy to prepare for the upcoming games of the 2026 season. Looking at the road ahead for Tony Fields II, the reality of the situation is that he faces an uphill battle to secure a guaranteed spot on the final roster. However, the path he is currently on, bolstered by his recent UFL success and his established NFL pedigree, provides a solid foundation for his current journey. His ability to contribute on special teams remains one of his strongest attributes, as modern NFL teams value players who can immediately add value in the third phase of the game. For the Chicago coaching staff, the goal is to determine how well his specific skill set fits into their defensive philosophy. The competition he provides to the other linebackers, even those currently dealing with injuries, is an essential part of the process. If he can demonstrate that his 77 tackle performance in the UFL translates well to the speed and complexity of the current Chicago scheme, he will be in a prime position to earn a spot on the practice squad once the training camp festivities reach their conclusion. The organization is currently in a phase where talent accumulation is paramount, and by providing him with this opportunity, they have added a layer of experience that was missing due to the current injury cycle. As the summer progresses, all eyes will be on how he acclimates to the environment and whether he can replicate the disruptive play style that made him a standout in the UFL. With a strong work ethic and a clear focus on his responsibilities, Fields is positioning himself to be a contributor, helping the team maintain its defensive standards while the rest of the unit works toward full health as they prepare for the challenges of the 2026 schedule ahead.